What is up, lads? I hope you all have been doing well. Obviously, to scout our ju- I just wanted to remind you, lads, that the under 21 Euros has just about started today, and let's hope we wish Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones the best of luck in their under 21 Euros pursuit to win, and also keep an eye on the under 21 Euros. In fact, because there'll be definitely a lot of our midfield targets that will be in that competition that we will look to either sign or look at as potential midfield options for the summer. Maybe our second midfield signing, which we know Kefren Turam is one of them. So I won't go over Kefren Turam today or any real midfield options. We will go through a midfielder as much, but today I want to focus more on something that LFC Transfer Room has come up with just an hour ago. So it said that Gonzalo Inacio is on Liverpool's list of transfer targets this summer, along with Mickey van der Ven. And now, this is in contrast. This is in light of also what Football Insider has had to say this today. David Lynch's piece on Liverpool. Lynch. Alright, let me just. So David Lynch has reported that Liverpool will 100% sign a centre-back this summer, and the Reds are currently assessing the market and have made preliminary moves over signing a new central defender. Although it looks unlikely that Joel Matip will leave this summer as he enters the final year of his contract, the Reds are attempting to get ahead of the curve and prepare for his potential exit by bringing in defensive reinforcements. Wolfsburg's Mickey van der Ven is one of several options that the Merseysiders are considering, and Football Insider has learned that there is a 100% chance the club will bring in a new centre-back in the upcoming window. So, I guess that kind of assures us that we will bring in a centre-back for sure. It's just a matter of who. So we know Van der Ven is the one that's been linked because of the connections George Maka has previously had when having when having worked for Wolfsburg. So we know that's an option. We know he'd love to come and play for Liverpool so we know he loves to play there. Gonzalo Inacio is someone that is kind of interesting because his current contract with Sporting runs until 2026, and it remains unclear on whether he will and whether Sporting will let him leave, because they have offered a new contract. They're offering a new contract extension for Gonzalo Inacio, and so does that rule him out for sure? We don't know until we see his deal. We see his current contract either be extended, or the club will let him explore his options in the summer. We'll see. And we also know that Josko Gvardiol is one of many options that Liverpool would definitely love to sign. We know Klopp has made inquiries over Josko Gvardiol back in January as being the type of player they are looking to add to their backline, but were quickly ruled out of a move due to potential price of the deal, which is kind of like 80 million. So I wouldn't rush on Josko Gvardiol, maybe in the future, because apparently he has a release clause in his contract that would potentially activate next year in 2024. We'll see about that one, but it looks like Manchester City are the ones who could go and get Josko Gvardiol because of their financial superiority, obviously. But yeah, who are the centre backs are we really linked to, or have been previously linked to, really? There's Levi Colwill, but Chelsea are not gonna let him leave for sure. But yeah, tell me, what do you think? Because who would you want? Which centre back would you really want at Liverpool Football Club today? At this time, we obviously need a left-footed centre back who can cover Virgil van Dijk's side, and Mickey van der Ven, I think, would be the perfect option. His age profile is right. He's Dutch. He can come in alongside with Van Dijk and Gakpo already added, and I think he would fit in alongside Virg if you were to play with Virg either time. But yeah, tell me what do you think of that. So, midfielders. LFC Transfer Room have also said something about let us see, Yunus Musa. Okay, so could Liverpool target a former Arsenal midfielder as part of their midfield revamp, is what the LFC transfer room has had to say on the midfielders that I have for you. So Jurgen Klopp is a fan of the U.S. men's star, Yunus Musu, according to reports from Spain, and Liverpool and Inter Milan are interested in Valencia midfielder, according to reports in Spain. He is, I think, 20 years old, if I'm not mistaken, and the Spanish outlet also suggests that Inter Milan are interested in the 20-year-old as they look to replace Marcelo Brozovic, who looks set to depart the San Siro, and in case Nicolo Barella leaves on after recent transfer speculation. And yeah, I mean, right age profile, a young American midfielder that's still learning his trade. Would it be the right move for him? I've nothing on Yunus Musa. Although I did watch the World Cup, I have nothing on him at all. So tell me what you guys think. If you know Yunus Musa through watching him and stuff like that, just let me know in the comments down below. But yeah. Oh yeah, there was another thing, I think. Another piece. Yeah. This is coming from who was it again? This guy on Twitter. Dave OCK, I don't know who this guy's name, I've probably forgotten, but there's a report saying that Liverpool made a 55 million euro bid for Aurelien Tchouameni, but Real Madrid won 80 million. So let's just read this. Let's just see what's going on here. Okay. Alright. So Al Nacional report that Liverpool have made a bid for the midfielder Aurelien Tchouameni of 55 million, and Florentino Perez is open to selling. However, Real Madrid won 80 million euros according to the report. Real Madrid bought Tchouameni for around 100 million euros last season, and Liverpool are interested in signing him as they face competition from Real Madrid, but they will look for a similar midfielder of a similar profile if they can't pull off a deal for the French midfielder. But I don't see this happening. If being honest here, it does not happen. He looks like the Champions League. We already knew there was competition from Real Madrid, and that it was stuff like that, but it's just I don't think it's happening. He's joined one of the best clubs in the world. He's where he needs to be right now. You've got Jude Bellingham in that midfield already. You've got Luka Modric for another year. You've got Camavinga. You've got players like Fede Valverde as well. That's not a club you want to be leaving at the moment, I think. But if this is potentially happening, you never know, you never know. But we'll see. But I don't think this will happen. I feel like if Madrid don't successfully do much this season, if they don't challenge much for trophies, or let's just say they don't compete well in La Liga, they don't win La Liga or win the Champions League next season. I don't know, maybe next season that could be something to think about. Let me know. But yeah, also mentioned today is the day that Mo Salah 6 years ago Mo Salah signed for Liverpool, and ever since then he has put up 186 goals, 74 assists in 305 appearances for Liverpool Football Club. Yeah, that's all we have for today. I mean, really, I didn't really touch much on why we didn't on the thing about Kefren Turam, why aren't the Reds why isn't Klopp, why do we have to wait until the under 21 Euros to put in a bid for him? I think he'd be even more expensive to buy. His value would go up, but I think it's still a deal that we have to pull off. But it is concerning why we'd have to wait after the under 21 Euros just to submit a bid. I get the idea of submitting a bid now for him to focus on the under 21 Euros, but I think it's also a bit sus from us that the club is not putting in a bid yet for Thuram. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what emerges in the following weeks. But yeah, that's all we have for now in transfer news. And yeah, things are heating up. Things are really heating up and getting serious. If we don't get two midfielders at least, one that's kind of still learning his game but is decent enough, and one superstar midfielder and one decent centre back, I think that's still a good window for us for this summer and for the season ahead. But yeah, let's see what happens next.